Welcome back, everyone, to my channel. My name is Jasmine. For those that are new to joining in, what you're going to do is you're going to pick a card that resonates down below here, and I will deliver the message for you for what this week will have in store for you. Okay? Now, these messages will be a little bit different as it's more of a spiritual message that's going to be coming through for you. So we have card 1, card 2, card 3, card 4, and card 5. So take your time, take a look, alright? And as always, if you need to pause, pause it. Okay. Alright, let's see what's going on for you guys this week. Okay? Okay, the first card we have the Owl. Okay? The owl is a creature who is a messenger between worlds. Okay, firstly, we have to look at that. Okay? So, it's definitely a time to kind of look at all different aspects of self right now. You're doing a bit of a self-discovery journey at the moment. You're trying to find the pieces that fit. All right, just remember, when it comes to self-discovery, we are also looking at the things that we dislike as well. So maybe it's a habit that you're trying to change. Perhaps it's something that you need to let go of in order to make room or make way for something new. Okay? And there might be a lot of questions on your mind as well while you're going through these changes. Remember to keep your eyes open for any kind of small symbolisms that might be coming up your way. It could be something that stands out, like a feather, a trinket, a coin, a plant. Okay, all these different things are related to your question. All right, that you're looking at. And when we take a closer look to the smallest things, okay, that stand out to us, usually our messages are within that. Our answers are within that, okay? So, like, for instance, a crow feather could be that, there's a message coming in for you. It could be that, you need to spend a little bit more time dealing with the spiritual side of things, okay? Whereas a turtle would be about healing, about connecting to water and divinity and femininity, okay? So really pay attention to those messages that are coming through for you. And when you are doing this kind of shadow work, okay, it's very important to look at all the aspects that make up self. Okay, very important. All right, that's your message. For card 2, we have the Sweat Lodge. Okay, this would be a good week to kind of take a bit of a breather where you can. Okay, there is some definite healing going on for you. All right, almost like it's not so much to do with self, but more of a grieving or a loss for someone or something. Okay, you need to take your time. All right, grieving is a process. Healing is a process. It's not going to be just a one-stop shop, get it over and done with. No, it's going to take some time. All right, healing is a time-involved thing. All right, so whether or not you pick it up and you put it down and you pick it back up again, or you take little increments of time, all right, it's important for you to realize that there is some healing that needs to be looked at. There needs to be some healing done for you. Okay, that's very important. So take that time and do some healing work. Okay. Card 3, we have Stand Still. Okay. Okay, whatever situation you guys are going through, okay, it's not clear. Okay, it's kind of muddy. It doesn't make any sense. Maybe there's some kind of stagnation going on with what you're trying to accomplish right now. All right, it's very important for you to kind of sit back and instead of pushing forward, right, you have to sit back and kind of assess it a little bit more in order to get the full spectrum and the full understanding of the situation and how you're going to go about it. All right, it's very important to see all angles and different perspectives as well, before you even begin working on this situation that is either here or coming. Okay, so take some time, sit back, go with the flow, and try to see where you can possibly solve any obstacles that might be coming up within this situation. All right. Card 4, we have the moon. Okay, it's either that you guys are going like being very productive or you're hiding yourself away. Now it's very important to reflect upon the moon, because when we think about moon cycles, we have to kind of relate it to emotional cycles too, right? There needs to be a balance. All right, there needs to be a balance between that productivity and the kind of being a hermit. All right, so there needs to be a balance within that, right? So that way it can fulfill all those emotional states that you may have. All right, it's good to kind of go out and be productive, but it's not good to be productive to a point where you're exhausted, okay, that you're going through burnout. So it's very important to take a step back and do that hermit mode and recharge those batteries, and vice versa. If you're in hermit mode too much, then you feel like you might be in stagnation, or you might be feeling other feelings like depression or anxiety, right, when it comes to getting back out there. So you really need to be cautious about how you balance things this week, okay? So make sure that you do that, and also reflect upon your own emotions and your emotional states during certain interactions with people and situations and places, okay? You need to reflect on how that triggers you and how that affects you, right? The more that you understand about your emotional states, the more that you can do about them, and what to stay away from, and as well as what you can maybe try to do a little bit better when it comes to circumstances that might be revolving that again. And lastly, we have the drum, okay? Courage, 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 okay? Know that you do have that courage and that power in you, okay, when it comes to the upcoming situation that you have. And it's one of those things where you have that, but you don't need to use it to excess. In other words, when it comes to a situation or a problem, you don't need to keep pushing forward. You need to learn that you need to let the flow, like go with the flow of things, okay? Because that will give you the best outcome. However, whatever situation that you're going through right now is one of those situations that you haven't wanted to touch in a while, or have been trying to avoid, is what I'm picking up on. They're saying it's time to stop avoiding. You need to get this work done. You need to do it. You need to get it done and out of the way. All right, so gather up that courage and face whatever is making you fearful, okay? Because it needs to be done. It needs to be solved. It needs to be closed, per se, okay? Very interesting messages for you guys this week, okay? And lastly, of course, we're going to be looking at the energy weekly forecast, see what's going on, and yeah. Oh, nice. We have abundance coming through for this week week's energy. It says, I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. So that's the energy coming through this week. So if you haven't been trying to manifest abundance, this week would be a good time to start manifesting that, and asking universe to guide you to abundant sources, or to guide you to what you're looking for, like a new couch or a little bit of cash flow or a new opportunity, right? Abundance comes in many forms. It's not just money. You need to remember that. Okay, so if you're really concentrating on, like getting a new job, try manifesting for it, to see if you can get that job that you've been looking for. All right, so just keep that in mind. That's the energy forecast, and I wish you all a wonderful week, and I'll be back again doing the outlook for next month of August. All right, take care, guys. Have a good one.